Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you my 7-day honeymoon trip to Montenegro. My wife and I had an amazing time exploring this beautiful country, and I can't wait to share our experience with you. So let's get started. On our first day in Montenegro, we arrived in the capital city of Podgorica and picked up our rental car. From there, we drove to Kotor, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most popular tourist destinations in Montenegro. We spent the next 3 days exploring Kotor and the surrounding area. On our first full day in Kotor, we decided to take a boat trip to the nearby islands. The crystal-clear water and stunning beaches were the perfect way to relax and soak up the Mediterranean sun. One of the highlights of our trip was visiting the Blue Cave, which is a sea cave with amazingly colored blue water inside. It was a bit of a hike to get there, but the views were definitely worth it. We also took a refreshing dip in the ocean and enjoyed the beautiful scenery around us. Another must-do activity in Kotor is to climb up the fortress walls. We got some exercise and an incredible view of the city and the Bay of Kotor. It was really special to see this place that dates back to the 14th century and is one of the best-preserved medieval fortresses in Europe. As we walked along the top of the wall, we could see all the way from the mountains to the sea. It was truly breathtaking. We then made our way back down into the city where we explored the charming streets and shops. Kotor is known for its cobbled alleys, old buildings, and lively squares. There are plenty of cafes, restaurants, and bars to choose from, and we found some great spots to grab a drink or a bite to eat. We especially loved the local seafood and the fresh grilled fish. On our second day in Kotor, we decided to go on a day trip to the nearby town of Perest. This picturesque town is located at the entrance to the Bay of Kotor and is home to 2 beautiful islands, St. George Island and Our Lady of the Rocks. We took a boat to the islands and explored them on foot. The views from the top of these islands were absolutely breathtaking. We could see all the way to the Albanian coast on one side and the Croatian coast on the other. We also learned about the history of the islands and how they were formed by human intervention over the years. It was fascinating. Our third day in Montenegro, we did something really different. We went on a rafting trip down the Tara River. The river is located in the canyon of the River Tara, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The canyon is known for its steep limestone cliffs and lush green vegetation. It was such an adventure to be rafting through this beautiful landscape, and we even saw some wild horses along the way. The guides were great and made sure we had a fun and safe trip. After our rafting adventure, we drove to our next destination, which was Budva. We only had 2 nights here, so we didn't have much time to waste. We headed straight to the beach and spent the day soaking up the sun and swimming in the crystal-clear water. Budva has some of the most beautiful beaches in Montenegro, and we couldn't resist the allure of the Adriatic Sea. As soon as the sun began to set, we made our way to the old town of Budva, which is another UNESCO World Heritage Site. This charming town is surrounded by ancient walls and is full of narrow streets, squares, and churches. We explored the town and enjoyed the lively atmosphere. There were plenty of restaurants serving up delicious food, and we indulged in some traditional Montenegrin cuisine. Our last day in Montenegro was unfortunately a travel day. We had to head back to Podgorica Airport and fly home. But before we left, we stopped at the gorgeous Lake Skadar, which is the largest lake in the Balkans. We took a boat trip on the lake and saw all kinds of birds, including pelicans and herons. The water was so still, and the mountains in the distance created a beautiful backdrop. It was the perfect way to end our honeymoon. And there you have it, our amazing honeymoon trip to Montenegro. We hope you enjoyed our video, and we're definitely planning to go back to this beautiful country. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.